Hey guys, what's going on? Today we're going to talk about the update for Call of Duty. There's a patch, which was kind of, I think it was out of the blue. I don't think it was planned. At least they wasn't announcing until as of today. So we're going to go over that today. So for weapons in multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone, we've taken a comprehensive pass on weapon motion and applied reductions across the board to improve the combat experience. Depending on the class and weapon, our targets for the reduction range from 30% to 75%. Players will notice far more stability while tuning, or sorry, while turning, moving, changing stances, and firing, especially while ADS. We are committed to continually improving Black Ops 6 gunplay with a focus of balancing and reward gameplay while maintaining the unique characteristics of each weapon. Honestly, I didn't think there was an issue for weapon sway, personally, but it's nice to know that they're really looking towards this, trying to make it the best balancing for the gunplay. So down here, weapon motion, reducing the visual recoil on all weapons, especially the fully auto weapons. Reducing the turn sway on all weapons, especially the high magnified optics. Reduce the gun kick and higher optics while all weapons except for the sniper rifles. Reduce default idle sway on all weapons except the sniper rifles. Further reduce idle sway while firing all weapons except for the sniper rifles. Reduce weapon motion, bob, translation, and additional idle sway penalties as a result of walking and changing stances in ADS. Removing the additional layers of hipfire deviation, which will cause the crosshair to bounce while firing. Aiming idle sway delay is a mechanic that scales the weapon's idle sway when first entering the ADS. So the initial point of the aim matches the crosshair positioning. These values are now improved and more consistent across all weapon classes. Sniper rifles, which previously only scaled initial idle sway by 50%, are now provided a complete reduction. As always, we'll always be keeping a closer eye on the sniper balance after this change. Now, the aim and idle sway delay of all weapons are now 2.2 seconds. Now, I think that's pretty cool. I'd like to know what was the percentage beforehand, because I mean, this is the first I've reading about this. So would have been nice to see what the difference was. Now, the aim and idle sway delay on sniper rifles are fully removes the idle sway rather than just reducing it by 50%. And the target laser now improves the aim and idle sway delay to 2.9 on all weapons. All right. Honestly, maybe it's just me. I haven't really looked into much of the balance of the weapons. I think we were perfect on the way it was before, but it's nice to know that they are working towards balancing the best way for gunplay. I didn't think it was an aim and idle problem for my say, but the fact that they reduced it a little bit, I'll be able to try this out after this patch and see how it goes. I definitely think it's still a W though, that they're really focusing on gunplay. Now let's get on to the multiplayer. See what they say with the multiplayer maps. So they adjusted the spawns on the new map, which I think is really great. They need to adjust spawns on all maps, as far as I'm concerned. Definitely, just the spawns does not make sense to me whatsoever. Now for modes, so face off domination score limit is now increased from 100 to 150. Face off kill order score limit increased from 150 to 200. Face off kill confirmed score limit increased from 75 to 100. Face off team deathmatch score limit increased from 125 to 150. 10 versus 10 mosh pits, we got those. 10 versus 10 kill confirmed score limit increased from 75 to 100. This year I think was definitely a needed 100%. 10 versus 10 team deathmatch score limit from 100 to 150. Once again, when you got 10 versus 10, you got to have a little higher objective, make the game just feel like a little bit longer. Prop hunt. Now, we didn't spend too much time playing the prop hunt. I think me and my buddy played like maybe one game. The prop movement speed has been increased on all props except for the extra large ones. Round time limit reduced to 3 minutes from 4 minutes, and prop hunt enabled in private matches. Once again, if that's the kind of game mode you're into, definitely a W for you guys. For me, it's like whatever. Now we look for the limit time modes. Nuketown Holiday address the issue where players have green visual FX attached to them during the match. Even they put ... because they knew they fucked up bad. I've seen it multiple times multiple game mode, multiple matches in Nuketown Holiday where just randomly you see the zombie Santa Claus in the sky with his reindeer flying around. And next thing you know, one lucky player, well, I should say one bad, unfortunate player, would have a green dot on them. And they would not disappear. Even after you kill them, would not disappear. And basically it was a walking target. So it's nice to know they address this definitely before the holidays, so they can actually enjoy enjoy the game mode. Now, going for the weapons. This here, I think, is definitely going to be the biggest W in the entire patch. I personally think I'm personally grinding on the camel grinds. It's definitely needed. The headshot damage has been a big source of discussion in the community. We are now making adjustments that will increase the effectiveness of the headshots on fully auto primary weapons. Our ferocity on hit location modifiers in Black Ops 6 has been limited sources of inconsistency, especially when players are engaging in so many forms of movement. That said, we understand the players have muscle memory and expectations built around those headshots, and we want our gameplay to support that. I can vouch for this on myself. It's been very challenging, especially with the new Omni movement gameplay. It's very hard to. You feel like you almost know you got that headshot, and for some reason the game does not register it as a headshot. It's very not satisfying. It's very frustrating, especially if you're running the shotgun, not the Marine, but the other one. I find it's very a pain in the ass, to be honest. But anyway, nice to know that they're going to up the modifier for the headshots. I think is great. Most cases, weapons will require one fewer headshot at all ranges to improve time to kill. Major exception is the SMGs, the max damage range. We are wary of letting these time to kills get too fast. To compensate, we are increasing the SMG ranges to help them, to keep that consistent edge at short ranges. Now, the CHF barrel attachments have also been adjusted on all updated weapons to maintain a step up to the new default values. We expect this change to greatly impact the weapon meta, especially in conjunction of their weapon motion changes. We are monitoring closely as the new meta settles to make sure individual weapon and weapon class severity continues to be strong in Black Ops 6. This year, I think this is a really good thing that they did. I will be trying this out tonight when I'm playing this after I upload this video. I'm gonna really deep dive in some gameplay, try a couple different guns, and see if they see any big difference into it. I feel like this is such a big W right before the holidays, because we all know how the studios basically shut down mid-December, don't pick up again until after the holidays. The fact that they addressed this issue here, it's a big W. I mean, obviously we still get the hacker issues, but we'll talk about that later. I still think this is a really big W. Now we're going on to the weapon adjustments. So the XM4, we obviously the pre-patch, the range was 16.5 meters, is now up to 40.6 meters. XM4 will be a beast in Warzone. That's for a damn sure. Definitely have that range on this new patch now. Now we're going to scroll right down. Additional adjustments: the headshot multiplayer increased from 1.2 or 1.15 to 1.25. And also the attachment adjustments: the CH barrel attachment headshot multiplier increased by 1.25 to 1.3. Definitely a W if you're definitely using the XM4. Lucky for me, I got all my assault rifles all at gold, so I'm not worried about this. The AMAZ 85. So wow, this is definitely a big adjustment. So the AMAZ 85 was 50.8 meters. It is now down to 15.2 meters. A definitely debuff on the maximum damage range. That is crazy. Wow, this is definitely. I wonder how this is gonna play out in the CDL, because it is like one of the main guns right now. Definitely crazy for maximum damage range. Now medium damage range, you're looking around 22 meters is not too bad. Note this weapon previously only had maximum and minimum damage ranges. Okay, so that's not. We'll see how this plays out. I think this is definitely a debuff on the Maz, but so with additional adjustments, the headshot multiplayer increased 1.25 or 1.2 to 1.2. Okay, that's quite a little adjustment. So the attachment adjustments, the CHF barrel attachment Obviously, the headshot multiplier increased again to 1.3. The vertical view kick and gun kick or penalty improved from 50% to 45. I didn't feel like it had too much of a kick, but that was just me. Now the GPR 91. Wow, definitely wow. I'm surprised. So the maximum damage range actually dropped down. It was 19.1, is now 17.8. That's another great rank gun. Wow. That's no. Like for me, I look at the maximum damage range because I like to take those long shots. That's just me. But medium damage range didn't do no changes there. No, the headshot was increased from 1.115 to 1.25. Now, obviously, the CHF barrel attachment definitely got another increase, 1.2 to 1.35. And they increased the kick penalty from 50% to 55. And the horizontal view kick and gun kick penalty increased from 20 to 25%. Now, the MK2, we're looking at a maximum damage range. It definitely got a buff. I feel like this gun was very underscore. They definitely needed more kick to them, and now it looks like it did. So, I guess I would really look at the pre-patch. It went up by 1. Okay, that's not too much difference, but the that was the damage, I guess. But for the range, it definitely got a debuff. Okay, well, and note this weapon proves. Yeah, okay, same thing before. Wow. So definitely MK2 is going to be garbage. It was garbage before. It's even more garbage now. Headshot multiplier increase was again 1.15 to 1.25 now. Wow. Okay. The CH barrel attachment headshot multiplier has increased 1.5 to 1.5. Horizontal view kick and gun kick penalty increased from 20 to 25%. Now the Model L did get a buff from damage. Maximum damage range went from 27 to 28 now. Minimum range, nothing else changed. Everything looks pretty good there. Now the headshot multiplier increase was again increased up to 1.25. Same thing for the vertical kick and the horizontal kick. Before the AK-74, no changes to it except for the headshot multiplier increase from 1.15 to 1.27. I feel like the AK-74 is kind of like an in-between, well-balanced gun. It's not overpowered. It's not too underpowered. I think it's just right there. I feel like it's an overall good gun. It's unfortunately I cannot use it as much as I want to. I've been using a lot of the XM4s when I play rank, and then now the XM4 is banned in rank. So, but it's good for the AK to get an increase in the headshots. Now the AI's valve. We're seeing an increase of damage by 2, but we definitely lost the range though. It was 21.6 and is now 12.7. Definitely a debuff. Now in the medium range, the damage did go up by 1 point, and also the minimum range went up by 1 point. So I really think the AI's valve would be a great assault rifle in close maps. It's definitely not going to be your long range one, just because of the rate of fire, and now that is definitely the range of it is definitely down quite a bit. Now the Craig C. Now the Craig has been the top performer since its release at the start of the season. We are adjusting it, handling the recall to balance against its competitive time to kill. I think the Craig C is a great gun. I wish it never got kicked out of rank, but it is what it is. Now with the Craig C, the headshot multiplier increased from 1.15 to 1.25. Sprint to fire time increased from 0.2 seconds to 0.21 seconds. 21 seconds, sorry. Tactical sprint fire increased from 0.3 to 0.31. The view kick strength direction and deviation slightly increased. The view kick now progresses through a pattern in a shorter number of bullets. Now that's all the assault rifle adjustments. I'm gonna go to the SMGs. The C9, yeah, we definitely see a debuff into the damage. It was 29, is now 26. We get a range increase from 13 to 15. That's very nice. Medium damage definitely got a debuff, but for the range, it did get an increase though. So I think this is great for the C9, especially in rank. Having that medium range increased is definitely going to be a perk. Yeah, so then the adjustment increased from 1.1 to 1.27. Pretty nice though. It's good. Same with the CHF barrel attachment. Apparently, I mean, by looks of it, you always want to run this if you're going to be doing the headshots, especially since it's been really buffed quite a bit. Now we move on to the KSV. Damage stayed the same. Now range definitely got increased by 12.7. This is pretty good compared to the 10.8. I think the KSV was perfect the way it was, but the fact that we got a little bit more range on it, I think it's great. Same thing, increase is the same again, 1.1 to 1.25. It's great. Now the CHF barrel attachment will increase it to 1.3 to 1.238. The Tanto 22, we see a range increase from 6.4 to 8.9. Maximum damage range, I think it's another W. This is a great gun right off the rip anyway. This just made it a little bit better. Also the medium range got an increase to a 9.0 to a 20.3. Definitely think this is overpowered right now. It was banned from rank. I think it was banned in the CDL as well. Now we're gonna move on to PP919. Increase went from 16.5 to 18.4 meters. Medium damage range went from 20 to 21, only a +1 on the damage factor, but overall the range of medium range went up as well. Another W for this PP19. Great gun. Another Jackal PW. We see a 1 point less for maximum damage range, but it increased the range of your damage from 15.2 to 17.1. And even in the medium range, you get a damage buff of 2, but the range is also an increase. So I think this is really great, especially the Jackal and the PW. I mean, it being in the ranked roles, I think it's really great. So also like the increase of the headshots went from 1.2 to 1.27. Once again, the CHF barrel went from 1.28 to 1.35 for headshot multiplier increase. Now the compact 92, we see the damage stayed the same, but we also got the range going up from 11.4 to 13.3 meters. And also in the medium range, we got the 13.4 to the 19.1 meter damage range. And we got a range 2, so two different instances. We got another one that goes slightly higher to a 27.9 meter damage range for medium. And also the minimum range, we got the one more extra point for the damage. Headshot multiplier went from 1.1 to 1.24. And then also the CH barrel increased from 1.3 to 1.4. Now the SOG, it's good having the SOG back, and we are happy with the balance. And where the balance is sitting generally. However, dual wield is terrorizing close quarter combat more than we would like, so we're making the target adjustments on the combo with the rapid fire attachments to keep the specific build in check. Now the range went from 11.4 to 13.3, and the medium range went from 19.1 to 22.9 maximum. And then you get a range 2, a second instance where it can go up to 29.8. I personally don't like the SOG. I love it. I just don't want to face against it because I find it's very annoying, very frustrating. But we also see the headshot increase from 1.16 to 1.25. The CH barrel attachment increased from 1.24 to 1.3. The combo, I'm saying that wrong, but oh my god, I'm drawing a break. Akimbo, there we go. Akimbo stock, the damage range penalty increased from 17% to 25. The hip spread penalty increased from 12 to 70%. That's a lot big increase right there. The view kick penalty increased from 15 to 20%. Rapid fire damage range penalty increased from 10% to 15. Fire rate improvement decreased from 10% to 7%. Now we move on to the LMGs. The XMG, I haven't really did anything with the LMGs yet. I do have my assault rifles and my SMGs all gold. And I'm moving on my shotguns right now, but after the shotguns, I will be going to the LMGs. We're making, so let's see what they did here for the LMGs. We are making small adjustments to the CH barrel recoil to help balance it already strong headshot profile with improved stability with the new visual recoil adjustments. Once again, with the CH barrel, your vertical kick and gun kick will be increased from 45% to 50%. Your horizontal will be viewed from 20 to 25. Now the PU-21, your maximum damage range went from 26 to 27, slight 1 buff. Nothing else changed. Now for the GPMG7, your damage range went up 1 point, but your minimum range went up as 1 point as well. Overall, I think the LMGs are really strong, really nice setup where they are right now. And also with the headshot multiplier reduced from 1.2 to 1.315. So they did reduce the GPMG7 slightly in the headshot modifier. With the CH barrel attachment, it was also reduced from 1.3 to 1.35, and the horizontal view kick and gun kick penalty increased from 20 to 25%. Now the melee, we are improving the weapon attack speed, especially on the 2 hit kill weapons. Our goal is all melee weapons to feel unique instead of flanking to run. We are continuing to find ways to hit the target while ensuring the melee is not frustrating to play against. Now with the knife, time between the melee swings will improve in 7.5%. Baseball bat time between swings will improve 14%. The power drill improved by 9.5%. Now with the equipment, the reduced frag grenade inner radius damage allows survival with flak jacket equipped. So that was it for the weapon balancing. Then we move on to the UI. So the UI, they addressed the issue, prevented teammates outside the maximum range from display the perimeter of the minimap. Never seen this issue myself. Addressed an issue with previewing the gentleman's handshake finishing move in the bad manner store bundle will show the wrong animation. Once again, never really noticed it. Never really looked at it either, I guess. Also, the graphics address the issue where player's weapon is missing during the benchmarking tests. Never had that happen to me either. Stability, various stability improvements. Once again, I wish they would just state what they were doing for improvements, but it's also a win. Now we move on to zombies. This is the last part of the update. I know this video is quite long. So with the new map of zombies, they address the issue where players will get an AFK warning while actively running around the map. Played it 2 times now for the new map. Never had that issue. Once again, I think it's a great, they fixed it. They addressed the issue of loading a save after obtaining 4 incarnations would prevent a player from entering the final encounter. And then they fixed the issue where the light beams from attaining the element would not be visible if the player disconnected and rejoin the match while in a squad. Now for weapons, they address the issue where changing the default attachments on a blueprint weapon would not apply in the match, and stability improvements once again. Overall, I think this is a great update for guys for the game. Definitely think it's a big W that most of the guns got a big buff on the headshots. Adjustments, sadly, it couldn't be adjusted a little bit more in the marksman rifles and stuff because I haven't really got there yet. But all my assault rifles and SMGs are all at gold level, gold camos on lock, I should say. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that like, hit the subscribe button. We're going to be posting more updates on patch notes. We're also going to be uploading a little bit more videos and trying to go more on live on Twitch. So anyway, nevertheless, I digress. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.